What up, everybody? If you haven't already done so, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Today, I'm talking about bulking. This is something a lot of people want to, dive into without knowing what's really like the science behind it. Why you should bulk, what is bulking, all that type of stuff. So, I want to be able to share my own experience of what I've done with quote unquote bulking and what I've learned from the situation, and hopefully something that could be able to help you guys or ladies on your fitness journey with bulking. Okay, so bulking, all what it is basically what I took from it is you're gaining body fat and building muscle. Okay, so when I was bulking for I was bulking right before my competition for I competed for SMBF, Supernatural Bodybuilding and Fitness. So it's like all natural bodybuilding. I was in the men's physique division and I was bulking for the competition. So that means I ate a lot. At the time, I didn't know about calories. Again, I didn't know nothing about calories. So at the time, I was just thinking, eat as much as I can, stuff my face in, and just lift as heavy as I could. So I think I trained like on the weekends with my coach. So I trained with my homeboy through the weekday. Through the weekdays. I trained with my coach on the weekends. So I lifted as heavy as I could. I felt like I did get stronger. I lifted as heavy as I could. I ate whatever the hell I wanted to. To be honest, Philly cheesesteaks was my thing. We got American Deli down the street. We got like a wing spot down the street. That used to be my ish. Philly cheesesteak, some fried chicken wings. I used to love fries. Don't get me started on that. So I used to eat a whole bunch of stuff, which was really a lot of calories. Okay, so I did that. I felt like I was getting stronger, so I was able to progressively overload. I was able to get stronger, and then again, I trained for my competition, and then I talk about this story all the time. The last 2 months, that's when I went ahead and changed up my diet, changed up my training, bumped up my cardio way too much, and I lost a bunch of weight. So what I've noticed was during my bulk phase, I did get stronger. It looked like I put more muscle on. Not saying that I didn't, but I put more muscle on. But in the process, I gained a bunch of body fat, and particularly, well, it's pretty much everywhere, but particularly in my stomach. Okay, so I gained a bunch of body fat. I didn't see any abs anymore. Not really. I didn't really have abs like that before, but I just had a whole bunch of body fat in my stomach. And to me, like, I don't like to feel like I'm fat. I like to, feel good, look good, all that type of stuff. So that didn't really feel so well. But when I went ahead and changed up my diet and bumped up my cardio, I lost a bunch of weight. I got my abs. I dropped a whole bunch of body fat, and I felt like I was in the best shape of my life. But let me tell you this: along the way, I had lost muscle. Okay, so this is what people in the bodybuilding world and just people who like look to or aspire to be like these people, they think, okay, let me go ahead and bulk, and then let me go ahead and cut down. And it's like off season, on season, off season, on season, and it's a continuing yo-yo diet. To me, I just feel like that's BS. To me, I personally don't want to go through that again. If you had to ask me, I'll just stay lean year round. I don't care to be bulking then cutting, then bulking and cutting and bulking and cutting. Because honestly, think about it like this. Like, if I were to bulk right now, right? Let's say within a year, I gain 3 pounds of muscle. 3 to 4 pounds of muscle, right? With that, I gained a bunch of body fat. Okay? So, do that. Do that in my off season. Say if I was competing. I compete, and say if I did what I did before, and I just did diet, cardio, hardcore, and I lost muscle. So say I gained about 3 or 4 pounds of muscle. Say if I lost 3 pounds of muscle by doing all this cardio, changing my diet, like doing a bunch of stuff that's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you can be able to achieve bulking in a different way than what I did before. I don't recommend just stuffing your face and lifting as heavy as you can. You want to be able to do things smarter. And once you do things smarter, train harder. Okay? So what I would suggest is if you're going to bulk, instead of increasing your calories by 1,000 or 2,000 calories, which is insane. Like my maintenance calories, right? I think my maintenance calories are like 2,500 calories, somewhere around that range. So back then, somebody told me I should bump up my calories to 4,000 calories. So I should be in a 4,000 calorie surplus and continue to lift heavy. That's absolutely crazy. Why would I do that? So what I'm telling you guys or ladies, if you want to bulk, if you don't mind gaining a little body fat, but want to fill out more, if you want to gain some more muscle, this is what you do. You take your, we talk about in my other videos. If you haven't already done so, go and see how to calculate your calories. What you want to do is find out your maintenance calories, okay? Your maintenance calories are the calories to keep you at where you are right now, your body fat where it's at right now, just to keep you at maintenance, right? So you find out your maintenance calories. On top of that, you may only need to bump up your calories maybe another 50, 100, probably, progress it over time. So say like I do 50 calories more than my maintenance. Okay, maybe I do that for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then I keep going. I do another 50. I do it every once in a while. And while I'm doing this, what I want to do is monitor my progress. I don't want to just do it and then just like not even think about it. Like I want to do this. Not saying you have to again, I preach sanity over vanity. I do not want y'all going crazy to achieve your results. But I'll say check up every, periodically, possibly like every week, every couple weeks, maybe every month. But see where you at. See where you at after doing that. And then once you feel like you at a good body fat percentage that you are comfortable with, then just stay at maintenance. I heard somebody call this main gaining. And well, this what I just talked about is a calorie surplus, but you can still be able to gain, more muscle by just increasing your calories just by a little bit. But main gaining is basically staying within your maintenance calories, staying within your body fat percentage, and just changing your training. Not changing what you actually do. Well, maybe if you're not training smarter, then maybe you probably want to implement that. But you change your intensity. Like I said, you want to work smarter, then you want to work harder. You don't want to work harder, and if the way that you're training isn't effective, it's just, you're training harder, but is it smart at the same time? So you want to make sure that you're training smarter, then harder, and you'll progressively overload, increase your weights, make your intensity a little bit more strenuous, more intense, and you'll put on some more muscle. Now, again, if you're new to the gym, new to resistance training, you'll be able to see results a lot faster, a lot more than somebody who's been doing it for a while. All right, but it's highly doable, and it's highly doable. So I'll say just learn from my experience. I do not recommend a dirty bulk, just stuffing in your face, eating a bunch of calories, and lifting as heavy as you can, just in hopes that you'll get big and strong without gaining any body fat. That's not going to happen. Like I say, you get your maintenance calories, just increase it little by little, and you'll start to see a difference. You'll gain more muscle. Yes, you'll gain just a little bit of body fat, but it's not out of control to where, like I said, option A, where I'm just stuffing my face, I get fat out of nowhere, and I'm thinking I'm going on the bulk and looking like Ronnie Coleman. Like, that's not going to happen. All right, so I hope you found this information insightful. If you like anything that I say, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you know somebody that's struggling with trying to figure this out, like, hey, should I bulk? Should I, maintain? What should I do? Shoot them this video. It took me, I ain't gonna lie, when I was bulking and trying to cut back down and doing this yo-yo shit, like, I ain't gonna lie, my mind was just messing with me, because it's like whenever I'm fat, whenever I'm big, like, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I wanna say as far as depressed, but that's when, like, I feel like really my body dysmorphia came about, because it's like I'm used to seeing myself, well, not used to, but I was at a point to where I seen what I looked like during competition. I was so lean. I felt like I looked good. I didn't have much muscle on me because I lost it, like I said, but I felt like I looked good, pretty lean. And then going from that to bulking, even after that, you know what I'm saying? Because I told you I bulked and I cut down, and then after that I just got fat again. So after me gaining more weight, it played with my mind a little bit. I'm like, dang, like, I see myself what I look like for competition. I felt good as far as like how I look, not in feel. No, don't get me twisted. Like, if you cut really low, like, you start to be fatigued. You're not always feeling good. But I felt like I was comfortable with my physique, and just to see myself fat again, it just made me feel like, well, damn, I'm not comfortable with this. Like, and I know a lot of people feel the same way. Like, people trying to lose weight, they're trying to figure out how to lose weight, and they just not comfortable. So I don't want you to be in a position that you put yourself in to where you just eat so much and stuff your face in to where, it doesn't work out for you, and you had to, go crazy to get back to where you were before. All right, so learn from my mistakes. I hope that this helped. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Holla back.